What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Blitz Boys podcast.
We're back.
We are back.
Yeah.
And in this episode, we're going to be talking about NBA free agency. So we're currently recording this at 3:40 p.m. on July 1st. So a lot of things have been happening.
This is what, second day?
This is second day. So what we're doing on this computer here is we have the free agency tracker. I'm going to read off some big signings here, and then me and Jonah will talk about them. So, let's go here.
Should we start with the obvious ones first, or do we save the obvious for the end?
Let's start with the obvious ones. Let's start with
Tobias Harris.
Okay.
Okay.
Tobias Harris just signed a 2-year, what was it? 2-year 56? Let's see.
2 years? That's crazy for Tobias Harris.
2-year, $52 million to the poverty Pistons. Okay, what are your thoughts on that, my guy?
My thoughts?
There's not much to think about.
About the player overall, or
about the signing there.
Okay, for the Pistons standards, that's solid.
That's solid.
That's solid. But for Tobias Harris is an overrated player who got paid a supermax and he's getting paid now again.
This dude just got paid. This kid's gonna make $26 mil a year to play for the poverty Pistons. That's not a bad contract.
For the Pistons,
that's not bad for him. He can be their best player besides Kane.
I know, but
I don't think
it's Tobias Harris is not that good.
I don't like the Pistons signed him, but I like that he's off the Sixers because he was not helping them
He didn't have a role.
all.
He didn't have a role on the
at
Sixers.
all.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Next one, we're gonna go. Let's see who else is signed. Pascal Siakam, 4-year, $189.5 million.
I like it.
I love that. Staying with the Pacers.
The Pacers, I feel like they could.
Pacers are a sleeper pick for me.
They could
need one more guy.
surprise
They need
people
one more
or
guy.
disappoint.
Yeah,
Surprise or disappoint.
We're going to go to the next big one. Paul George leaving the Clippers after how many years? 5 years? 3 to 5 years, something like that. Going to the 76ers on a 4-year, $212 million contract.
I think, honestly, Paul George is a joke. I'm not... Like, he's washed. Like, when he was playing for the Thunder, he would be deserving every single dollar of that now, but
now he's just getting hurt.
He's hurt. He didn't do anything on the Clippers to help them at least go far.
Well, he brought him to the conference finals without Kawhi.
But they had title aspects.
That's fair. And in the bubble,
and think about it too. The Clippers traded everything.
They traded everything.
They traded Shea.
They traded Shea for Paul George, and now he's gone. And they traded 6 picks?
It was five.
5 picks, yeah.
One of the worst trades in recent history, if not one of the tops of all time.
Without a doubt. Little thing here. Tyrese Maxey agrees to a 5-year, $204 million.
Tyrese Maxey's, I like him.
I like Tyrese Maxey a lot.
Here's my
opinion.
That. The 76ers will go how far that Tyrese Maxey takes them.
Mm-hmm. And Joel and Paul George just got to stay healthy. They got to just stay healthy.
You can't expect Joel Embiid to play more than 60 games. It's Joel Embiid.
Yeah, he's just going to
If Maxey puts up MVP numbers, I could see him competing with the Knicks. Or the Knicks for the 2 seed, I should say.
Yeah. Because Celtics are taking the 1 seed.
Yeah,
that's pretty
obvious.
obvious.
They're the team to beat. No doubts about it.
What are these contracts? Contavious Caldwell-Pope to the Magic for $66 million. What is this?
Let me see.
Look at this right there. Contavious Caldwell-Pope.
Dude,
that is a terrible sign.
That's crazy.
Look at this, you guys. Right here. Look at that. That's terrible.
Wow.
He's mid at best.
I'll give him some credit though. He was a part of the role in the Nuggets winning it all.
Yeah. But here's a sleeper pick. I think this is a big sleeper pick here. Isaiah Hartenstein, 3-year, $87 million to the Thunder. I think that's a big sleeper pick. I think it's a sleeper pick. I think it's a sleeper pick. I think that can help boost them a lot on their rebounds. He can help out with Chet.
he's a typical center, and typical centers aren't.
But did you see
Aren't
what
in
he
this
did in the
era
playoffs? Did you see what he did in the playoffs? He got so many boards. The Knicks
It doesn't help when you have Randall out and you have Anunoby out.
Well,
Like,
I
you
mean,
don't
they
have-
were
you don't-
like-
you're playing
let me
small
look.
ball, so obviously he's gonna get a ton of rebounds.
NBA playoff.
You have Precious Achua starting as your center. He's like 6'7". I don't know.
Rebound. I mean, like the Knicks got so many offensive boards. Like it was
He's
insane.
good at rebounding, but outside of rebounding, I mean,
They didn't.
what does he bring outside of rebounding? Let's just say that.
That's what the Thunder need, man.
That's true.
Did
that's
you
true.
see the Thunder in the playoffs? They couldn't grab a board to save their lives. Luka Doncic are getting boards all over him.
That actually is when
Mhm.
Luka's getting boards, you know that's sad.
Yeah. Gary Payton II with my Warriors picked up $9 mil player option.
I like Gary Payton.
Jonas Valanciunas going to the Poverty Wizards, 3 years, $30 mil.
Wow.
I would have stayed with the Pelicans.
Pelicans?
They just got DeJounte.
Oh, absolutely.
DeJounte Murray trade, one of the worst trades I have ever seen. Great trade for the Pelicans, terrible trade for the Hawks. in my
Trade
opinion.
him for a bag of Lay's salted chips.
Hmm?
Nothing else. Nothing else.
One of Zion's bags of chips. Trying to get him back.
That's
Yeah, one of his
That's
donuts.
crazy.
Exactly. Let's see here. D'Lo picked up his option. He's still on there. LeBron is still a free agent, but he's going to take a pay cut. Let's see. James Harden.
Hey, we should the Anunoby. What are your thoughts on the Anunoby?
The Anunoby?
signing over Harkenstein, since we were just on that
That's
topic.
yeah. The Anunoby, I'm glad he got re-signed to the Knicks. I'm glad he's on the Knicks. I
Yeah.
wanted him on the Knicks, but I think he got paid way too much.
That
$212.5 million for OG Anunoby.
You
No.
need to win in the NBA. You need good wing players.
You need good wing players.
that can play defense, and he plays really good defense. He can.
Why did he just keep getting hurt? He got hurt.
That's. True.
I mean, they lost the playoffs. They lost to the Pacers, in my opinion, because he was hurt for most of the series. Was he not?
I mean,
Well, Brunson.
it was
getting
it
hurt
was
in
more
Game
it was
7.
Randall.
Randall
too.
not being there. They should have just traded Randall and re-signed Hurts.
Curious Randall. He's overrated.
Yeah, he's not any good in my opinion. I think great guy, sure, it's a good guy, but like not any good at basketball. Just gets hurt way too much. James Harden, re-signed with the Clippers. He's gonna request a trade by the trade deadline. I almost promise you that. Probably he was anticipating Paul George to re-sign.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's see here. Here's one that I like personally. I love the Warriors released Chris Paul about 5 minutes before free agency starts, and then about 30 minutes later he signed with the Spurs. I love this signing. I know you hate this signing. But I love this signing. I think he's going to be a great help to Wemby.
He'll get.
And-
I'll say he'll get him the ball. That's for sure.
Yeah, and that's what Wemby needs. Wemby needs the ball. I could see the Spurs as a play-in team next year if they all can stay healthy, and if they make another move or something.
Yeah.
They did mess up by trading.
I
Rob
like it a
Dillingham.
little bit more too now that they have Stephon Castle. if you think about it.
Yep. But I
We'll
really
get into
wish,
that later.
Yeah, we're making a draft
Yeah.
recap in the next one. But I really am ticked off that the Spurs traded Rob Dillingham.
Oh, absolutely.
But that's great, Timberwolves fans. I'm so happy for you. Him and Ant are going to be
Ooh, dude,
fantastic.
yeah.
But I'm so mad that they traded Rob Dillingham. We got 2 more moves. Jonah's got to be really happy about this one. Derek White re-signing with the Celtics for 4 years and $120 million.
He was. I mean, he was the one regarding Luka, Kyrie. He did everything.
He clamped
defensively.
them up. He clamped
did
them up.
everything he needed to. He shot 3-pointers
Yep.
too.
I actually saw this. He led the first guard to lead at the playoffs in blocks.
What?
Mhm.
Really?
Mhm.
That's interesting.
In NBA history, first guard to lead the league in blocks. Last one here that we're going to talk about on this little short one. Klay Thompson, as of about 2 hours ago, just signed with the Dallas Mavericks, leaving the Warriors after his what was it, 13 years, won 4 championships there. As a Warriors fan, obviously I'm sad to see him go, but
You gotta get rid of him.
you gotta get rid of him. Or just re-sign him on a vet minimum. Because he was asking for way too much money, and I really don't like all of what he was doing. You can't, like, Kendrick Perkins, shout out Kendrick Perkins. Bro, he's like, did the Warriors fail Klay Thompson? He's like, yeah, they did. No, Klay Thompson failed the Warriors. You can't go 0 for 10 in a freaking elimination game and expect to get paid a bank, okay?
One last thing, too, is I gotta say, the Mavericks aren't a good fit for him.
No. I would have gone to the Lakers. Or the...
If I'm the Mavericks, I re-sign Josh Green. I'd rather have Josh Green over Klay Thompson.
Or get Hartenstein. Get somebody. Get somebody. Get a big, please. Klay Thompson, why didn't you just go to the Nuggets, man? You probably would have just gotten a ring. Okay? You would have just gotten your 5th ring.
True.
You would have gotten over 7 rings, and then you could do this. You could have done that, okay? But I don't like the signing. I'm kind of glad he's off the Warriors. But, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. 3 years, $50 million, overpay. Mark Cuban, what are you doing? Just giving money away. But
that's all I have to say.
That's all we have on the NBA.
There'll be more to come.
We'll have a lot more stuff to come. But that is what we have so far on our NBA free agency tracker sort of thingy. But thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you in the next one when we will recap the NBA draft. We'll see you later. This has been the Blitz Boys. Peace out.